Hello everybody and welcome! I haven't planned an intro.
To car versus car in Forza 7.
That's all you need to know really, so...
Today's challenge.
I'm so unprepared. Callum, you take it from me.
Okay, so, hello guys and welcome back. Well no, welcome to car versus car in Forza 7. Today's challenge is a car fit for Santa. That's not an SUV challenge.
Pretty, the common stuff, you know?
Yep.
The common challenge. Okay, so the cars we're in at the moment aren't the ones we're picking. I'm not going to use the fucking Auto Union Type D.
That's not good for Santa. The whole point of this series, which we'll just quickly go over, is literally we have a challenge, we get a car that we like that fits within the regulations. Once we both select a car, we choose a class that will both suit us so we can upgrade to be the same class. Then we have a few challenges that we'll do to test out the car, and at the end we'll declare which one's the winner.
Yes, indeed. We'll be talking more about that through the fucking video, so...
Yep. So...
Select our cars.
I'll let you go first.
Okay, let me try and find it.
So the whole point of today's challenge is because this is a Christmas special, which we should say Merry Christmas. If you're watching it in November 2019, fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you guys. Okay, so I decided to pick the Plymouth Fury.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It's a good point, you won't know what it is. Shit.
The car that I have chose is the Audi RS2 Avant.
Yes. So I see you've gone for one with space.
Yes, well it's a Santa, it's got to have space, doesn't it?
I think mine has space, although I didn't really check. It's a big car, that's all you need to know, and it's red by default, so it's red and white by default.
Yep. So
that makes it a car fit for Santa just because it's red and white. Okay, so
the first of the 4 challenges that we'll do today will be a circuit race, and that is around Silverstone, 3 laps. That's just a random track we selected, there's no reason behind it. So,
yep.
Let's go.
Ready up. Okay.
Why didn't we click start earlier? I forgot about the countdown.
Yeah. It's fucking 15 seconds. Shite. Oh fuck, that was a quick start. Okay, so...
Wait, my car? This is not my car. My car's red.
That's the RS2 Avant.
Yeah, it's my car, but I painted it red.
That is red for me, so...
It's grey for me.
What the fuck?
Never mind.
I saw somebody mention that on Reddit, where the game sort of broke a bit.
I wasn't expecting the game to load up this quick.
It's quite nice, yeah, it's really fucking quick. Wow.
We have very similar assists as well for this race. Well, in general now.
Well, the only difference is I've got clutch and you haven't.
Yeah, but that's not really any much. If you're good with it, you're good with it. If you're not, you're not.
I'm having trouble controlling the car. Being that it's a muscle car, so makes sense.
I still haven't had a chance to look, but still getting used to the when to gear down when braking, but I'm getting used to it.
I've never driven this car before, so this is my first time. Yeah.
Every time I turn around, you're struggling. I forgot to gear up. Fuck.
So I think this is the whole muscle car thing kicking in.
No, I forgot to gear up.
Oh, okay.
I was revving at gear 2.
I think even then I still do have higher speed, which I've noticed through many of the corners. Okay. I think this might be a guaranteed win. You're a failure, man. All these kids are not going to get their Christmas presents.
Hey, at least I can fit presents in my car.
I have a big boot.
I have a really big boot.
Mine is smaller. I don't know how I'm just going to imagine it's very big.
I chose this car purely because of its space and the fact I can't have an SUV, so...
I chose this car purely because it's red and white.
Really?
And it's a big car, so I mean, there's got to be some space in this big car. Take out the engine, put some presents in there. Santa don't need an engine, he uses reindeer, so...
Reindeer juice. it's plus 18 content, I tell you.
Fucking...
That's fucked up, Santa.
That is pretty fucked up.
I keep forgetting to gear up on gear 2. Always gear 2.
So you need gear 2?
Well, second gear. I never call it gear 2. I don't know why I said it that. Since this is the first time we both actually drove these cars and seen them together, I don't think it's that really... It's quite a very fair race.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I expected one of us to be like fucking 8 laps ahead at all times.
I mean, I think it's clear that this car is better during a circuit race since I'm almost caught up with you.
Well, again, I'm in a muscle car. Not much.
There's other challenges you need to try and do well in, so we never know what's going to happen.
I think I've dominated a drag race, but we're not doing a drag race, so that's kind of fucking annoying.
No. A drag race would be a tiebreaker if it comes down to it.
I just need to make sure I lose control at the right time around corners.
I tell you what though, the brakes on this car are fucking shit.
I've got a muscle car, so yeah. I get that.
You get that, fam.
It still feels good to drive though. This isn't actually...
Yeah, I like it.
This is actually probably high up in the whole muscle car thing.
I don't think I've even heard of it. Well, I probably have.
No, I mean, you've probably seen one before. They're fucking everywhere.
Right, if you've seen one Plymouth, you've seen all the Plymouths. You chose a Plymouth. That's like minus points in itself, surely.
I didn't think of that shit.
I mean, it's not really a point-based system, really, is it? It's just seeing who wins the challenge.
Well,
I
have nothing against. I have nothing against Plymouth.
Neither do I, but I mean, when you say, "Oh yeah, I'm driving a Plymouth," it just don't sound cool.
It doesn't sound as good as Merc or Jag.
No.
A Plim.
Oh yeah, since we may as well talk. Well, the other 3 events we'll be doing would be a drift.
Yes.
Trying to think at the top of my head while trying to race.
A drift. We're going to be testing out the fuel economy.
Oh yeah.
See how long they last.
'Cause obviously, it being a car for Santa, it needs to get around the world on one filled off tank.
Yeah, it needs to make sure that it's very efficient with the reindeer juice.
Yep. Rudolph don't make many of that anymore. Now he's getting old.
And at the end, we will be doing a
lap time. We'll be setting our fastest lap time.
Around none other than the Top Gear test track.
Yep.
We totally came up with this idea by ourselves.
Yeah, we'll be doing the lap time on that test track at the end of every single of these videos. So there will be a leaderboard with all the times on it. So as the videos go on, the leaderboard will get bigger, so on and so forth.
Indeed.
I don't think there's any comeback. The amount of times I forget to gear up, it's unreal.
Maybe you should have stuck with automatic?
No, Clayton, if I stuck with automatic, I'll be way ahead of you right now.
Actually, yeah, stick with manual. You're fine with manual.
It's my first time doing manual while recording. I'm not used to having to focus on too many things. Because I only changed to manual very recently, so I'm not exactly like...
Hang on, this is my first time using manual while recording, so you can't use that as an excuse.
Yeah, the difference is, how long have you been using manual for? How many races have you... How many miles have you put on the clock?
About a month.
Exactly. This is my second day.
Then why are you using manual in a competitive challenge?
That's because I still feel like I can win.
If it's your second day.
Because I need to get used to it still. I don't want to be
Okay.
no scrub. Why, would you rather me be in an automatic car?
I'd rather you learn manual, but yeah.
Thing is, I've been about the same distance behind you since that crash.
So it's fairly... It's fairly, fair.
Fairly fair.
It's fairly fair.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, the cars are completely different.
That's the good thing about
I
it.
didn't expect it to be this even. And across the line.
And across the line.
So, this means I get... Are we doing points?
Well, you just win the challenge, so it's whoever wins the most challenges wins, has the best car.
Yeah, that's how it works.
So Clayton wins the first point to him. Apparently his car is better, even though we know it's not, because it's a Plymouth.
Indeed. Okay. So, now we'll be moving on to the next one.
Yes. Which is
Fuel
a fuel economy.
Oh boy.
Okay, so now we are at Watkins Glen.
Yes.
It's a 4-hour race. We won't be doing the whole race.
At least
obviously.
I hope not. Fuck.
The whole point is, like we had described briefly, we're going to go around the track one by one until we run out of fuel, and we'll see whose car gets the furthest. So whoever's closer to the start line, which is Clayton, goes first.
I have, I think I know who's going to win.
On your bike, son.
I feel like you are
just
going
gonna-
to win this. First of all, the car's German. So it's going to be good with fuel and engineering and
That
shit
point-
like that.
I should probably move out of the way because you might hit me.
Oh, that's a good point. Unless...
I know, I'm ghosting now, it's fine.
Okay, good. Second of all, mine's a muscle car again. Extremely heavy.
Do you know what's really annoying? The fact that time doesn't fit on that little white square. So do we want a tiebreaker, or do we want to do all of the challenges?
Let's be honest, the drag race is what, 15 seconds? At most.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's do them all.
Okay, so the way we're going to work, Clayton's still on his attempt.
Yes.
When we reach 10 minutes into challenge in 7 seconds time, I will also start. The only difference is I'm not allowed to check my fuel. So I will go now. Obviously the only reason not to check my fuel is so it's more dramatic.
So what matters?
Otherwise it's gonna be really crap if we know I've got a clear win or Clayton's got a clear win.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good thing of not having a fuel gauge in multiplayer, I guess.
Yeah, so this way we don't have to sit here for long waiting for each other to finish.
One thing I forgot to check, are you using first or third person?
Third.
Good.
So this would be good in a way. So when you run out of fuel, presumably it will still be before me, because you started before me. You're going to run out of fuel, and I'm going to have just a few laps to try and make it up.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to know what fuel I'm on.
Fuck me. It's gonna take a while. Oh. My front tyres have turned yellow.
What do we do in that situation if the tyres wear out quicker?
Keep going. It's fuel economy.
So what's your fuel looking like?
At 70%.
So am I allowed to look at my fuel at all after you run out, or
After, it's up to you.
will that show a clear winner or not?
I mean, I'd like to... We'd rather not know who wins before we actually
Okay,
win.
why don't we just have none of us look at our fuel then in future?
Okay, yeah, that works.
So we just literally both race until the car just stops.
Yep. It's more dramatic.
Oh shit, I wasn't looking, I've just crashed.
Shit. So we've been racing for half an hour now.
Yeah.
Well, I have. And I already want to die.
Yeah.
My back left tyre still isn't orange. Pretty good tyre, that.
got less load.
This is awful. Oh my fucking god.
What?
Pop up, fuel at 2%.
2?
2!
Oh fuck! That leaves it late, doesn't it? Okay, now it's getting interesting.
That fucking pit warning is very efficient.
I thought it was going to be like at 20% and like from then on.
2! You can't do shit with 2. Uh-oh. Car spluttering.
Oh, here we go.
Downhill.
Now, Clayton, this is when you need to just watch the feet on the left-hand side counting down.
I haven't stopped yet, I'm still going. I'm not sure what you do with gears in this situation.
Oh, went a bit
Oh dear.
off track there.
Okay. I'm coming to a stop.
Have you actually stopped yet?
No, not yet. I'm going downhill, so...
Caution ahead. There's yellow flags in this game?
Come on! Keep going.
Clayton, this is all uphill from now.
There's still a little bit of a dip. Gravity might flip.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Clayton, if you start to go up that hill slightly, you're gonna have to roll back down, so you wanna try and stop at furthest you can possibly reach.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm still going 6 miles an hour.
That's something, I guess. Oh shit, but I'm nervous, because if I was to get the 2% warning now, I know I'm not gonna do it. I've got to race for about another 5-10 minutes yet before I can catch up.
Oh, that's me done.
Are you out now?
I'm out completely.
just watch the feet count
84,000
down.
feet. Shit.
Oh shit, I'm actually nervous. Right, no pit warning this time round. So, I've got an entire lap to gain those feats on.
Yep.
Don't know why I was in 4th gear for quite a long time then when I could have been in 3rd to gain a lot more speed. Right, going past the pits. 1%.
What?
Oh, 1% of fuel.
How
The car's jittering.
fuck have you used more fuel than me?
The car's jittering.
How the fuck have you used more fuel than me?
I'm not out yet, Clayton. Don't celebrate yet.
You're not gonna get 44,000 feet with 1% of fuel.
Shush.
How?
I'm still going at 120 miles an hour, so... Oh, shit, yeah, now the speed's dropping.
No fucking what? I never expected this, but at the same time...
No.
I thought a muscle car for sure would drink that shit up.
Oh, the car feels proper dirty now.
I mean, you only had 1% more than me. But 1% less than me. That means you might stop somewhere behind me.
Okay, my car's completely stopped. Rolling downhill now. Like, I've literally got no throttle or whatever.
I see you. Oh shit.
Not over yet.
This would be more dramatic if we were on the same lap.
It really would. That was a bit of a dramatic stop, wasn't it? Keep going. Keep going. Push. Push. 4 miles an hour. See, on this little dip here, that looks a bit fast. My tyre wear, by the way, the most worn tyre is 33%.
My... oh, fuck me. My most worn tyre is 78%.
Okay, I'm rolling back now. Handbrake, handbrake.
Wow. So,
So, Clayton wins this one.
it seems like I've beat you by about 2.5 laps, maybe?
Looks like it, yeah. At the 3 hour mark, I ran out, so.
Fuck me.
Right, so.
So, yes.
We'll go to the next race.
Yeah, we'll see you at the drift race.
Right, so we're now at the drifting one, which is a 5-minute long duration around the Forza Prague circuit. So whoever gets the most amount of points in that time will win. If Clayton wins this challenge, that will mean he will win today's episode, of course.
Oh shit, yeah. I forgot that. Cool. Alright.
Here we go. Probably should put collision to off, but
I don't know why the fuck, but the frame rate drops to 30 when you're in that countdown.
really?
Yeah, it's really weird.
How'd you know that?
Because I look around and I notice that the frame rate is 30. The handbrake is left button. Fuck. By the way, I haven't drifted since Forza 4.
I usually go into natural drifts, not I haven't done normal drifts in a while.
Shit. This is also my first time drifting with manual gears, so there's that too.
Weirdly, that is what I've done before. I've not raced manual gears like properly, but I've drifted with manual gears. Oh, you did a little drift. You're a little pussy ass, mate.
I'm not even getting any drift, so. Yeah.
It's funny watching you struggle.
Fuck, I downshifted, but I've got no fucking power boost.
What's your points?
5,000.
Or was that a secret? Oh, never mind. No points. Why did I get no points for that? That was a fucking awesome drift.
Oh,
Caution ahead. I got a caution ahead warning.
I purposely did a 360, definitely did not foul. You saw nothing. Hey! Good drift.
Your tyres might be burst before you finish this challenge because your tyres are shit with Full.
Yep. But that's what I'm counting on. Ah, oh, bollocks.
Fuck you.
We're not good at this. For the record.
No. Let's just say these aren't the best cars to be using for drifting, though, are they?
My rear tyres are yellow.
Really?
Yeah.
My most worn tyre is 2%.
Shit. Oh, I got a fucking drift tap there.
They do drift taps in this? Ah, I just lost 3,000 points.
They don't do drift
That's
taps
a lot
in
of
this.
points.
They don't do drift taps, I just tap when drifting.
Don't we all? Don't we?
Ah, I lost 3,000 points.
It's so annoying.
Yeah. Let's see what my tyres are. My rear tyres are 25.
The good thing about being in time race, back when we used to do drifting, it used to be a certain amount of laps. But at least this way, if you make a mistake, it's costly.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, Cowpow. That was the shittest drift I've ever done.
Oh, that was a perfect drift.
I was just going in too fast. It's weird, I find the handbrake weird. Being the left button.
Yeah, I still prefer it on the A button for drifting.
But obviously you can't, for obvious reasons. That was a fucking huge crash.
Fucking hell.
I proper slammed into the barrier, it just threw me. It weren't even like a started tap, I literally had a full-on crash. Ran a corner that I could have got some decent points on. I want to win this, I want to keep the hope alive. Fuck's sake, I keep hitting the barrier.
Oh, hell yeah. Some of these drifts are really satisfying.
Are you getting some good drifts done then?
I am, yes. Some. Very few.
That was a decent drift.
Oh, that felt good. Perfect drift. Shit, I'm actually enjoying drifting.
I'm not having the same experience. I don't know whether I'm doing it wrong or the car's just shit for
I
drifting
lost
in general.
$5,000
You're getting 5,000 points per go.
for that one drift, yes.
The highest I'm getting is 2. I've never got 3 yet.
I got a couple of $5,000.
How?
Muscle car.
Are they good for drifting then, or?
The fuck are you on about? Yes. Jesus Christ, this is common knowledge. They're only good for drifting.
You wanker! You absolute wanker! I had a good chain there.
Oh my god.
You fucking tosspot.
Oh wow, it didn't really show the leaderboards for that
No,
one.
it didn't, did it? One of us got 16,000, one of us got 22, but I don't know who.
I got 33,000 and you got 13,000.
I got 13, I want more than that.
Why didn't it show the leaderboards? Jesus.
That was shit.
That just blinked. Okay, so if Santa wants to drift,
But I've got better tyre usage though. This is just facts.
okay.
Fuck's sake.
So I've won
Right.
3 challenges.
Yep, 3 out of 5. So you're automatic winner. So we should keep going anyway. The next one's a drag race. That's not gonna be too long.
Yep, we'll do that.
So we're now at the test track airfield to do a 1 mile long drag. It's best of 3. Don't know why, but it is.
Just in case.
Yes.
It does vary a lot.
End of race time is 5 minutes, just for those accidents that may happen. Okay, here we go. I don't know who's gonna win this.
Yeah, nor do I. I think I've got a better speed. But you've got the... Oh, fuck me, you don't really have much acceleration, do you?
No.
Jesus. I think it's inevitable.
This is shit. I'm losing so much speed when I gear up.
The car's that bad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The little antenna on top of the car is going crazy.
Okay, so I've won the first drag race.
I don't see how I'm possibly gonna catch you up. It's close though. I mean, look at that. It's only a second difference, but what can I do different?
A second is quite a lot.
It's fucking annoying.
To be fair, you are 4 pi behind.
That's what's cost me.
Yeah, definitely. I pretty much catch up with you on first gear. That 4-wheel drive isn't doing you any good.
Am I gearing up to first gear too early, or?
Could be.
I mean, clearly you fucking won this challenge, so I'll try a different tactic next race.
You mean a better car?
No, I mean try and gear up differently on the next drag race.
Let it settle in the red for a bit.
How did you go quicker and I went slower?
I had a better start. I mean, I'm using clutch, so I need to perfect that shit.
I hit the rev limiter. No.
Well, okay.
I geared up perfectly the first 2 times then.
If all else fails, just go straight to 6th gear. Or whatever the fuck your gear is max. Boy, the screen shake. Bit too much, I don't know what it's doing. There we go, so I won all 3 drag races. So that's
I've got a satisfying lap time though.
Oh. And in the end, that's all that matters.
Yeah. So, yeah. Now, one final thing to do, and that's just who can get the fastest lap time around the Top Gear test track challenge.
Indeed. Yeah. That.
Right. So now, the final challenge is a lap round the Top Gear test track. So this is the comparison lap.
Yes.
Yep. What I was going to say.
Countdown start.
Right, so 3, 2, 1, go. So Clayton's won 4 out of 5 challenges. Will he win the 5th?
We shall see.
Alright, so Clayton had a more wheel spin off the start, as you saw.
Yes, it's kind of hard to tell who's in lead at this point.
Yeah. See, my back end proper
Still-
kicked out then.
More than mine did, surprisingly.
I think at this point you're a bit in the lead. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you went off a bit there, so yeah, it makes sense.
Oh.
Oh,
Kicking your back end out a bit there, Clay. I think you're still slightly ahead. You can tell by when the camera changes, because they change at the exact same point.
yeah. Let's see who takes the hammerhead best.
Oh.
Oh,
I went wide at the end.
oh! I gained quite a bit of speed on that.
Yeah, you did. Thing is though,
Right.
nicely through the follow through.
I can't go full
Right on the tyre
full
wall.
throttle through there.
I'm gaining
Oh.
here though, as you can see,
Yes.
but it's just not enough.
Oh, into Gambon.
Had a big lock up there. Round the
Final
final
corner.
No, this is Gambon, I think. I'm not too sure.
I can't fucking
There
remember.
we go.
Oh.
So Clayton wins all 5 challenges. So that is concrete proof that the best car for Santa is my Audi. It's just fact.
Oh.
It's just facts.
So.
Yeah, so those lap times are now on the leaderboard, which as you can see, which as we stated earlier, this leaderboard will carry over.
This means I am the top of the leaderboard for this entire series.
In a Plymouth. I think because it's a
In a
Plymouth, it should be banned.
All Plymouths should be banned from this board.
Yes.
And Oldsmobiles.
Oh,
Can't forget those.
especially old Oldsmobiles.
And Pontiacs. Cannot forget Pontiacs.
I tend to forget about those.
So,
So thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll
Yes,
see
on
you in
that
the next
bombshell.
one. Yeah, I'm on that bombshell. We'll see you next time.
we will indeed.